Hi everyone, Jenny here. In today's video, we are going to be covering custom fields and custom values in HighLevel. I'm going to show you how to set them up, explain what they are, the differences between them, and all the places that you can use them, such as forms, surveys, websites, automations, and more. So let's get started. All right, first, let me explain what a custom field is, and then I will explain what a custom value is. A custom field is a custom data that you can attach to a contact. For example, you might get a name, phone number, and email address from a lead or customer in HighLevel, but what if there's a custom piece of information that is important for you to store with a contact that isn't already native to HighLevel? Let's say, for example, you want to store the contact's YouTube username, but it's natively not an option to store in HighLevel. This is where custom fields come into play. Now let me show you how you will set up a custom field such as their YouTube username. There are a few different places that you can set this up, such as forms, surveys, and in the settings. In this example, I will walk you through a form and also show you the settings where you can add and edit them as well. All right, here is a form from HighLevel's template library. It asks for first name, last name, and email. Now, back to our YouTube example. To create a new custom field, we are going to click the plus button and form element on the left. Now, you will see the custom fields button. So let's click on that. Okay, now at the bottom of the screen, you will see add custom field. Let's click on that. Here, you will see a pop-up with all the options you have for creating custom fields. Let's go through them one by one. Single line is if you have a small piece of information that you want to store. Multiple line is for longer pieces of information, such as a paragraph. Text box list allows us to store multiple pieces of information together and keep the separate pieces of info together. Number is if you want to store numbers only. Do not use this if you need to use any letters for this field. Phone number is obvious what that's for. Monetary is for storing amounts of money. Drop down single allows you to have a list to choose one of the options from. Drop down double allows you to have a list to choose multiple of the options from. Radio is like checkbox that only allows you to select one. For example, male or female. Checkbox allows you to select multiple. Date picker lets you select the date. File upload allows you to upload file. Signature allows you to get a signature from them. Okay, so for our example of adding a YouTube username, we are going to select single line. Now we need to give the field a name. I'm going to name mine YouTube username. The object allows us to select contact or opportunity. I'm going to use contact. Group allows us to have folders to organize our fields in the contacts better. Let me hop to the other screen to show you what I mean. When we open a contact, you will see all the field information. This is organized by the folder that the field is attached to. So now we can select any of the folders here. If you don't see your list, you can create a new folder in the settings menu. I will show you how to do that after. I have already created a social media folder for this example, so I will select this. Now we can give a placeholder, which is the small text you sometimes see in the form that you are submitting, or I can prefill a value, which means that it will actually be filled out when the form loads for your lead or customer. You can also add some additional preferences, such as a unique key, which can be used in automations to gather this information automatically from the contact. Finally, we will click Save, and the custom field will be created. After you click Save, you sometimes need to wait a few seconds, and then the custom field has been created. And now you can add it to the form. Once it's on the form, you can do some editing from here, such as label, placeholder, and whether this field is required or hidden. You can also edit this in the set. So I'll show you how to do that, as well as how you can also create custom fields and folders in the set. Let's head to the set. First, I will show you how to add a folder here. Then I will show you how to add a custom field, and then I will show you how to edit a custom. To add a folder, select Add Folder at the top. Next, give your folder a name. Select Contact or Opportunity depending on your use case, and then select Save. And that's it for creating a folder. So now let's create a custom field from here. Select Add Field at the top of the page. Now, all the steps are the same for creating your custom field as it was created in the form. So refer back to the earlier section and create it in the form if you need help. Now let's edit the field. I'm going to change it from YouTube username to TikTok username. So I will select the field and then click bulk actions and then select edit. Here I will change my field name from YouTube username to TikTok username. Then I will select save. If you want to delete a custom field, you will select the field and then select bulk actions and select delete. If you want to change the folder the custom field is in, you will select the field and then you will select bulk action. And then select move to group. Now you can change the folder it's in as well. All right, now let's move on to custom values. Custom values allows you to store data at the sub-account level and to be used in many different areas such as automation, website, conversations, and more. Let me give two examples to help you understand. Let's say that you build a website for a client and you have created a template that you like to use for them. This website has 5 pages. Each page will require the logo to be on the page. I will name this new fake client Left Mover. Now I will make a custom value called logo and I will add a link from my media library that I made a quick logo on AI for this video with. You will need to copy this custom value and paste it where you want to use it. Now when we go to the website, this logo will be on all 5 pages and I only had to add it once. Now let me show you how to use custom values in automation. For this example, let's say you have a special promotional code that you like to give to every new customer that connects to the holiday that is coming up. You have many automation and it's tedious to change all the promotion. I will create a value, call it Christmas 25% off as a promo code. But now Christmas is over and it's time for a New Year's promo code. So we change it to a New Year's 30% off. And it will change it in all your automations just by changing once here. Now let me show you how to add custom values in automations. Head to the Automations tab and select Create Workflow. Then under Start from Scratch, select Continue. Okay, finally, I will show you how you will add it to an automation. I'm going to build a quick small example of if a customer replies from SMS, we will send them this code. All right, let me add the customer reply from SMS. Now let me add the SMS. Now we can click on custom values and head to the bottom and select custom values again. And your promo code holidays promotion should be here. Now this message that I type here will go out with promo code. I can also add a custom field that we created earlier here as well by going to custom values, contact, and scrolling down to custom field. And that's all. Now, hopefully, you're well on your way to mastering custom field and custom value. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.